Hello ladies, it's Penny at Penny's Place. I've come on today just to show you, to do a recap on some little boxes I'd done. The last video wasn't very clear, in fact it was very blurry. So I've come on again and I'm hoping you can see them just that little bit better. I'm just going to go forward, I think, just a little bit, not too much, Pen. Hold on. Right, move that way. So, I've done some tins, some little jars, a little pill box, and you can do any topping you want. I got my idea from a lady who goes under the YouTube name of Refunction. I'm not sure of her first name or anything, but Refunction. She does some beautiful things. So I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go because I like doing little things, little jobs like this. So this first one, it's a compact, it's a compact mirror. And it just come like that. Oh, it had a letter on it, I beg your pardon. It had a gold letter on it, which I took off. And first of all, I put some felt velvet at the bottom and then put a flower on. These are just silk flowers and leaves. Well, I think that's a paper leaf, and there's a little bit of lacy flower at the back of it as well. A couple of gems, a tiny bit of lace which I thought added nice texture in pink, and I did round the edge in braid, white braid, and let's say a couple of little gems there. And to get the flower's now hard and everything's touchable, you know what I mean? It's not I think you could even put like a very light cloth on it to take the dust off. And to do that you use triple thick glaze, decors, triple thick glaze, and it's marvellous stuff that, and it hardens everything. So that's how we did that. Now Refunction makes hers very glittery, and what she uses is this diamond dust. I think you can see it, diamond dust, okay? And this is I couldn't get a small one. I only want a small one to try it out, but I couldn't. I could only get a large one, so it's going to last me a long time. So I did use that dust on this one, which again is just, I can't remember what was in this one, but it's been cleaned out with alcohol, and it's quite usable again for cream, pills, anything you want to use it for. And I have put some of that what to cover it, diamond dust on there, but very sparingly, because you would not cover everything very quickly. So, you know, if you want it spare, you have to be careful. So again, it's the flower, little lace leaf, and in between I've used little tiny gems. Now the ones I use are really made for nails, to decorate your nails, and they're not expensive or anything like that, but they come in such a wide variety of colours and sizes. And so I've put little greeny ones around here. I'm trying to remember what I can't remember exactly what fabric I put at the back, but it's like a pink netting from what I can tell from here. And again, I've used the braiding around the lid. Okay, but it's all, you know, you can use it, and a little nice diamante there. Pill box is a little brass pill box, and it's got a liner in. It's all been cleaned out, and so I've not done anything to the inside. And on the outside I used some organza, gold organza, which is this. Let's go back a bit more now. There we go. Gold organza. Gold organza, which I picked up at the range for Christmas. I thought it made very good fairy wings because of the way that the pattern is. So that's what I've used over this dome. And again, I've made the flower myself by using a little tiny bit of wire and gems. And the butterfly again is comes from a little supply, and it's to decorate your nails. Not that I think you could do much work with nails so heavily decorated, but absolute perfect for your little miniature work. A tiny little heart, acrylic heart I think it is, and little gems on that. And round the outside I've done round the outside there's a little string of green gems around there, dark green. So to put stuff on I use E6000 because I don't want it to go anywhere. So I make sure it's extra strong with E6000. And so those are them. And the last one was this tin. Now I did paint the tin with metallic blue, and I've put on the bottom a very dark blue felt. So with it being tin, I didn't want it scratching surfaces. Now inside I've decorated velvet. I've just put a little cushion in and put velvet over it. Now it is like shabby chic on the outside around the edge of the tin, because of course when you open it you're going to lose a tiny bit of paint I've put on. But I don't think it distracts from it. I think it adds to it because it's more of a shabby chic one. And I say these were silk flowers, and now they're quite hard. There's some tiny little shells on this one. What else? A little key ring. A little key. Is there a key? Yeah, there's a key. Oops. Ooh. There we go. A little key. A tiny little photograph of, I think, of Edwardian or Victorian child. A little heart. And there's a little acrylic heart there. Some tiny little shells. Little green leaves from an applique I had just to go behind. And again I've used like a mesh. I've put paper down, you can see it close up. There is some decorative paper, and then over that I put a little mesh, but you can still in places see the paper. And then around the outside I put a pearl trim. So that's my come back and show me again type of thing. And I hope this picture was a lot clearer, and you can see more or less what I've done better. So that was that. I've had one of them weeks, ladies. I'm not sure what time it's gone. I meant to look see what time it started. How many times it's gone, I can't remember. Anyway, I've had one of them weeks. You know when you do a lot of things, you do an awful lot of things and don't get anywhere. Right. So I decided to carry on with another bracelet. Yeah? Another cuff. And I started off alright. I quite like the braiding and I quite like the pearl trim. And then I added a wedding applique in the middle. I quite like that. And I put a little gem in the middle and went round it with seed beads. And then I found these two. I thought, well, they'll go either side. But because I wanted it cut as close as possible to the applique, of course it starts fraying a bit. So I think, well, that's no good, is it? So I've started going over and over by hand. So I'm still not sure. So what I'm going to do is go and try and fill that in with pearls or gems or something, or sequins. I'm not sure. So that's where I've got up to, and I'm still not sure about it. But so, you know, it's just been one of them weeks. This is about the third design that I've started and not finished. And the other thing I started, I thought, oh, I'll have a go at hairbands because my hair's a mess. And that didn't come out very well either. Is that meant? Yeah, that's meant to be a knot. This is just a little one. but that didn't turn out well. So I ended up doing this design, which is meant to be like a bow design, and I'm not very keen on that either, so I've still got a lot of learning to do on that. So it's just been one of them weeks, so maybe I should go back to decorating a few more of these. I've just found this compact, and that lends itself to being decorated. I'll leave this on actually, this part on, and just decorate the middle somehow. And also, you know, a little box like this would be nicely decorated as a gift for somebody. I've left you one past. Woo, go back. There we go. So maybe I should stick to that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next now. So anyway, that's me done for today. And it's very, very warm in this craft room. So I think I'll go and join Arthur outside. I think he's still outside with a cup of tea and watch the bird. But you know, we've just seen a jackdaw, and the top of the bin was absolutely covered in seeds and it was covered with pigeons. And this jackdaw flew down. Well, they're quite bossy, aren't they, jackdaws? And so all the pigeons kind of stepped back. They didn't fly away, but they stepped back away from the seeds. And we were looking at it and we realised it's only had one leg. Ah, poor jackdaw, just only had one leg. So he's Long John Silver, I think. So I don't know how he's lost that. But he was still a fighter, and he was still bossy enough to boss the big pigeons away. So I think he's going to survive all right. My little wrens that were in the back garden, they seem to have flown. So we're hoping they're all right. We did have wood pigeons in the front garden, but a magpie came and destroyed their nest. So they are no longer. So Arthur's been busy today making his own fat balls. He had some suet delivered from the shop. It's not something we eat much now. We can help it. And remember, steak and kidney soup pudding and jam roly-polies and everything. Anyway, he's been making bird balls, seed balls for the birds. So I'll go and mine for him now, and then I can decide what I might start later on. Thank you very much for watching with me, ladies, and I hope to be with you soon. Bye for now. Take care and stay safe.